This is Britt with Blackrock Underground. Today's date is May 23rd, 2024. We're at 1903 Southeast Brooklyn Street, Portland, Oregon, 97202. Here we're looking at the sanitary sewer. Access is going to be granted through a 4-inch cast iron cleanout in the basement of the home. Kind of as a reference point, the basement. I do have water running through a deep sink at this time. So you can see here's the deep sink. I'm going to zero out the footage marker right here.
Okay.
So here we're in the 4-inch cast iron. I believe right here we just transitioned to, we'll see this better on the way back once the water stops, but appears to be concrete. Here we just push through a paper plug, some kind of paper. Here it looks like there's a lot of debris on the bottom of this pipe. Get a better picture on the way back. Here we're not seeing any water running. Here we have a separated joint. Here it looks like we're coming into a Y. We just transitioned into 6-inch clay. Now we're transitioning into 6-inch PVC. And here we are at the city main line. I'm going to pause the video here and go locate this. So here we finally seen water from the deep sink. And so I'm going to pause the video here. Hopefully this will drain off and we'll pull the camera back. Okay, so we've located this in the street. There's an existing white tee out there. This is approximately right where it's at. We're going to pull back here and locate the face of curb. I'm going to pause and locate this. Okay, so we've located this. This is at the face of curb. I put a white line. This is approximately 6 feet deep. This is a transition point from a 6-inch PVC into a 6-inch clay. Here on the side here we see some soil, possible soil intrusion. Here at this joint, just a separated joint. And the clay. Here we're pulling out of the Y. So I'm going to pause the video here. We're going to locate this. So this is the Y. We're entering water through a rain drain just to try to verify, is this a rain drain connection? And so So as we can see here, the water, I'll turn the camera upside down, the water is coming from that Y. And we're pouring about 4 or 5 gallons of water into the line right now as we speak. And so I would say this is a rain drain connection and not a party line. Okay, so here we are. We ran water down some downspouts. All the downspouts that we ran water down do tie into this line. So I'm pretty sure this is just a rain drain connection and not partied with the neighbor's home. I've located this. This is in the city's right-of-way. And so here we're going to start pulling back. Here we're just seeing a lot of debris, a lot of exposed aggregate on the bottom of this pipe. Here's a joint right here that is separating. Pretty significantly up here on the top left-hand corner of the screen. A lot of exposed aggregate here on the bottom. Just how rough it is from the years of the water flow. Here's another joint that is could be a crack there. This is a separated joint. Another separated joint. And here we start getting into the buildup that's in the line. There's something under this that's causing the debris to build up, probably due to the aggregate, the age of the pipe, the roughness of the bottom. This pipe is probably 1/2 to 3/4 full of paper. It's got a hole probably about 1 inch that my camera's poked through it. As we can see, it's just settling and starting to close on itself. There's so much debris here. So it looks like almost clay right there on the side of the pipe. So right there it looks like we're going to lose vision of it, just all this paper collapsing. But it almost looks like there were some roots up there in the top right hand screen as we were pulling back. If I push forward, it's going to ruin the visibility. So right there you can kind of see all the veins on the side. That looks like a root intrusion. This is a lot of debris here. And here we are at the cast iron transition. I'm going to pause and locate this. Okay, so we've located this just behind the brick wall. into the cast iron. And here we are coming up to the clean out. Kind of as a reference point. So at this time, this is a failing sewer inspection due to the aging of the concrete pipe, the separated joints, the exposed aggregate on the bottom. It's definitely not a sealed pipe any longer. There's some clay sections in there. We see root intrusion in there and a lot of paper built up. Something's causing that paper to get hung up. Can't tell until that stuff's removed what it is. If it's a break, if it's separated joints are just collecting on it. But again, at this time, this is a failing sewer inspection. Would recommend updating the line from the cast iron cleanout out to the face of curb. This time, no further action is required. This will end the video.